The Galactic Council's Grand Chamber buzzed with murmurs. Holographic displays projected images of various planets, each representative engrossed in their own conversations. Amidst the discussions, a rumor spread like wildfire. Humans were constructing a colossal battleship, the Zenith. Preposterous! Scoffed Zaldar, a reptilian council member with glowing yellow eyes. Humans lack the sophistication for such a feat. Lumina, a being of pure light, nodded in agreement. Their technological advancements are rudimentary at best. Despite the skepticism, a few members expressed curiosity. We should not dismiss them so easily, murmured Valeria, a humanoid with silver skin. If the rumors are true, it could change the balance of power. The annual Galactic Expo was a spectacle of advanced technology and engineering marvels. Species from across the galaxy showcased their latest innovations. Amidst the grand exhibits, a human delegation led by Commander Jack Lawson, an Australian with a rugged demeanor, prepared for a dramatic reveal. Are we ready? Jack asked his team, his voice steady yet filled with anticipation. All systems are green, replied Dr. Alara Hayes, a brilliant scientist known for her calm under pressure. The lights dimmed, and a hush fell over the expo. A massive curtain lifted, revealing the Zenith in all its glory. The colossal battleship loomed large, its sleek design and advanced weaponry evident even from a distance. Gasps and murmurs filled the air. The holographic projection highlighted the ship's features: adaptive shielding, advanced propulsion systems, and unparalleled firepower. This can't be possible, Zaldar stammered, his earlier confidence shattered. Lumina's light flickered in astonishment. Their engineering, it's beyond what we imagined. The crowd, a mix of awe and skepticism, pressed closer to get a better look at the Zenith. Jack stepped forward, addressing the gathered representatives with a calm but firm voice. Ladies and gentlemen of the Galactic Council, the Zenith represents the pinnacle of human engineering and our commitment to peace and defense. We invite you to witness its capabilities firsthand. Alara initiated a demonstration. The Zenith shields flickered to life, adapting to simulated attacks from various weapons. The propulsion systems activated, and the ship moved with a grace and speed that belied its enormous size. The demonstration ended with a powerful display of the Zenith's weaponry, firing energy beams that dissipated safely into a containment field. The crowd erupted into applause mixed with murmurs of concern. The council chamber was in turmoil. The Zenith's unveiling had thrown the Galactic Council into chaos. Factions quickly formed, each with its own perspective on the implications of humanity's achievement. This battleship is a threat to our stability, Zaldar argued, his voice rising. We cannot allow humans to possess such power, Valeria countered. It's a testament to their ingenuity. We should seek to understand and collaborate, not destroy. The chamber echoed with heated discussions, as representatives from various species voiced their opinions. Some saw the Zenith as a beacon of hope, a potential ally against common threats. Others viewed it as a harbinger of human ambition and a destabilizing force in the galaxy. Jack, observing the heated debate, stepped forward. The Zenith was built for defense, not aggression. Humanity has faced countless threats, and we've learned to protect ourselves. His words did little to quell the tension. Skeptical voices rose, questioning humanity's motives and the true purpose of the Zenith. How can we trust them? A council member demanded. Their history is filled with conflict and conquest. Enough! Lumina's voice, amplified through the chamber's acoustics, brought silence. We must deliberate on this matter carefully. Rushed decisions will only lead to conflict. The council agreed to reconvene the next day, allowing time for cooler heads to prevail. However, unknown to them, a rival faction had already set their plans into motion. In a shadowy corner of the station, representatives from the Crichtons convened a clandestine meeting. Their leader, Krylon, spoke with urgency. We cannot allow the Zenith to remain in human hands. It's a threat to our supremacy. The Crichtons devised a plan to seize the Zenith, believing that controlling such a powerful ship would shift the balance of power in their favor. As the council prepared for further deliberations, the Crichtons set their plan into motion, unaware of the challenges that lay ahead. As the Council prepared for the next session, an emergency alert blared through the station. "Unidentified ships approaching!" The announcement sent the chamber into a frenzy. Representatives from various species shouted and scrambled, their expressions a mix of confusion and fear. "Defensive positions!" Jack commanded, his voice cutting through the chaos. His team sprang into action, their training kicking in as they moved swiftly to secure the area. Outside the station, sleek, black ships sliced through the darkness of space, their weapons blazing. The Crichtons had launched their surprise attack, aiming to seize the Zenith and shift the balance of power in their favor. The Expo Hall, once a showcase of peace and progress, transformed into a battleground. The Crichton ships fired relentlessly, targeting the Zenith with a barrage of energy blasts. Explosions rocked the hall, sending debris flying and causing pandemonium among the gathered spectators and representatives. The Zenith's advanced shields activated, creating a shimmering barrier that absorbed the initial barrage. "Shields holding," Elara reported, her fingers flying over the control panel. Her calm demeanor belied the intensity of the situation. Jack's eyes narrowed as he assessed the unfolding battle. "Prepare for counteroffensive," he ordered. His team responded with precision, their movements coordinated and efficient. The Crichtons, emboldened by their initial assault, intensified their attack. More ships swarmed the Expo Hall, their weapons unleashing a relentless stream of firepower. The Zenith's shield shimmered and flexed, adapting to the onslaught. Inside the hall, the atmosphere was charged with tension. Spectators and representatives from various species huddled behind makeshift cover, their eyes wide with fear and awe. The sight of the Zenith, standing firm amidst the chaos, was both a beacon of hope and a stark reminder of the stakes. As the Crichton assault continued, the human delegation held their ground. Elara's fingers danced over the control panel, making rapid adjustments to the shield configuration. "Shields at maximum capacity," she announced, her voice steady. Jack, his gaze fixed on the enemy's ships, saw an opportunity. "Initiate counteroffensive protocols," he commanded. His team moved swiftly, activating the Zenith's weapon systems. Energy pulses and laser beams erupted from the Zenith, striking the Crichton ships with pinpoint accuracy. The battle had entered a new phase, and the humans were ready to show their true capabilities. The Crichtons, undeterred by the initial counteroffensive, intensified their assault, determined to overwhelm the Zenith's defenses. Explosions rocked the Expo Hall, sending debris flying and creating a chaotic battlefield. Spectators and representatives from various species scrambled for cover, their faces etched with fear. "Fire at will," Jack ordered, his voice resolute. The Zenith's weapon systems roared to life, unleashing a barrage of energy blasts that cut through the Crichton ships with surgical precision. "Impossible," a Crichton commander hissed, watching in disbelief as their ships were decimated. "Their firepower exceeds our projections." Elara, monitoring the battle from the control panel, smiled grimly. "They underestimated us," she said, her voice filled with a quiet confidence. As the Crichton ships fell one by one, the Zenith's capabilities became evident. Its adaptive shielding shifted seamlessly to counter different types of attacks, while its propulsion systems allowed for swift maneuvers. The massive battleship moved with a grace that belied its size, outmaneuvering the Crichton fleet with ease. The Galactic Council watched in awe and horror. The once skeptical members now faced the undeniable truth: humanity had achieved the impossible. The Zenith was not just a symbol of human engineering but a testament to their strategic prowess and resilience. In the heart of the battle, Jack's leadership shone. He coordinated the human forces with precision, anticipating the Crichton moves and countering them effectively. His voice, calm and authoritative, guided his team through the chaos. "Maintain formation," he instructed. "Focus fire on their flagship." The Zenith's weapon systems locked onto the Crichton flagship, unleashing a concentrated volley of energy blasts. The flagship shuddered under the impact, its shields flickering and failing. In a final, desperate move, the Crichton commander ordered a retreat. "All ships fall back," the commander barked. We can't hold against this. The Crichton fleet began to withdraw, their ships limping away from the battlefield. The Zenith, standing unscathed amidst the wreckage, had proven its dominance. The human delegation, though relieved, remained vigilant, ready to respond to any further threats. As the dust settled, the Expo hall fell silent. The Galactic Council, stunned by the display of power, struggled to process what they had witnessed. The Zenith had not only defended itself but had decisively repelled a formidable enemy. Alara stepped forward, addressing the council with a composed demeanor. The Zenith was built for defense, but it has shown that we are capable of much more. Humanity seeks peace, but we are prepared to defend it. Her words resonated through the hall, leaving an indelible mark on the assembled representatives. The human delegation had demonstrated their strength and strategic acumen, challenging the preconceived notions held by many within the council. As the council members began to discuss the implications of the battle, Jack and his team regrouped. The victory, though significant, was only the beginning. They knew that the true test lay ahead in navigating the complex political landscape and securing a lasting peace. The Crichton fleet, though formidable, could not withstand the Zenith's onslaught. The advanced weaponry of the human battleship cut through their defenses with precision and devastating effect. Panic spread among the Crichton ranks as they realized the extent of their miscalculation. Their tactical advantage was slipping away rapidly. "Retreat!" the Crichton commander barked, his voice laced with desperation. "Fall back to safe coordinates immediately!" Chaos erupted as Crichton ships scrambled to retreat. The once coordinated attack disintegrated into a hasty, disorganized withdrawal. The Galactic Council representatives watched in a mix of awe and shock, realizing the true power of the Zenith. Jack Lawson seized the opportunity. "Pursue and disable their lead ship," he commanded. "We need to send a clear message that we won't be underestimated or intimidated." The Zenith surged forward, its engines blazing with a fierce blue glow. Advanced targeting systems locked onto the Crichton command ship, a vessel larger and more heavily armored than the others. The Crichton commander's face twisted in fear as he saw the Zenith bearing down on them. "Brace for impact!" he shouted to his crew, but it was too late. With a devastating volley, the Zenith unleashed its full firepower. Energy beams and projectiles struck the Crichton command ship with pinpoint accuracy, overwhelming its shields and tearing through its hull. Explosions rocked the Crichton ship, sending debris and escape pods scattering into space. The ship's engines sputtered and went offline, leaving it adrift and powerless. The remaining Crichton ships, demoralized and leaderless, retreated into the void, their formation broken and their morale shattered. The battle, though brief, left a lasting impression on all who witnessed it. The Galactic Council representatives were left speechless, their earlier skepticism replaced by a newfound respect for human engineering and strategy. As the dust settled, Jack turned to his team, his expression both resolute and contemplative. "We've proven our strength," he said, his voice steady. "But this is just the beginning. We need to be ready for what comes next." Dr. Alara Hayes nodded, her eyes scanning the damage reports and casualty lists. "We've made our point, but we'll need to maintain this momentum. The galaxy now knows what we're capable of, and they'll be watching closely." The Zenith's crew worked tirelessly to secure the area and ensure there were no lingering threats. Emergency teams were dispatched to assist any injured council representatives and repair the Expo Hall's damage. The human delegation had not only defended their position but had also shown their commitment to peace and cooperation. In the days that followed, the Galactic Council convened emergency sessions to discuss the implications of the battle. The once divided factions now faced a common understanding. Humanity was a force to be reckoned with, and their inclusion in the galactic community could no longer be ignored. Jack and his team prepared for the upcoming negotiations, knowing that the true challenge lay ahead. They had proven their strength in battle, but now they needed to demonstrate their capability for diplomacy and leadership. The Zenith had turned the tide, but it was up to the humans to chart the course for a new era of galactic relations. The aftermath of the battle left the Galactic Expo in ruins. Smoke and debris filled the air, and emergency crews worked tirelessly to tend to the wounded and restore order. The once grand hall was now a scene of devastation, with shattered displays and damaged infrastructure. In a secluded chamber, the Galactic Council reconvened. The tension from before had been replaced by a somber acknowledgement of reality. Representatives who had previously dismissed humanity now faced the undeniable evidence of their capabilities. "We must reassess our stance on humanity," Lumina stated, her light dimmed with the weight of recent events. "They are not the primitive species we believed them to be," Zaldar, though begrudgingly, agreed. "Their engineering is beyond our expectations. We must decide how to proceed." Valeria, ever the diplomat, proposed a solution. "Collaboration. Humanity has much to offer, and so do we. Together, we can achieve greater heights." The council members exchanged looks, the initial hostility giving way to a cautious respect. The battle had shown that humanity was not to be underestimated, and the council needed to adapt to this new reality. In the aftermath, the human delegation worked alongside the emergency crews, aiding in the recovery efforts. Jack and Ilara led their team with a blend of efficiency and empathy, ensuring that all species received the help they needed. The actions of the humans during and after the battle further solidified their place in the eyes of the Galactic Council. As the last fires were extinguished and the wounded were cared for, a sense of uneasy calm settled over the station. The council members knew that the next steps would be crucial in shaping the future of the galaxy. The realization that humanity could be a valuable ally rather than a threat began to take root, setting the stage for the upcoming negotiations. The following day, the council chamber was filled once more, but this time with an air of cautious optimism. Representatives from various species gathered to discuss the future. The tension from the previous day had been replaced by a collective desire to find a path forward. Jack, representing humanity, stood before the council with determination. "We seek partnership, not dominance. The Zenith is a symbol of what we can achieve when we push the boundaries of what's possible." Lumina responded, her light now steady and bright. "We recognize your capabilities and the potential for mutual benefit. However, trust must be built. We propose a series of joint ventures to foster cooperation." The council members murmured in agreement, their initial skepticism now tempered by the recent events. The discussions were intense but productive, with each side presenting their interests and concerns. The humans, represented by Jack and Ilara, emphasized their commitment to peace and collaboration. "We can achieve so much together," Ilara said, her voice calm and persuasive. "Shared technological development, defense initiatives, and cultural exchange programs will benefit us all." The negotiations continued throughout the day, with representatives from various species contributing to the discussions. Proposals were made, debated, and refined. The humans demonstrated their willingness to work collaboratively, earning respect from the other council members. As the final documents were drafted, a sense of accomplishment filled the room. Agreements were reached for joint research projects, shared defense protocols, and cultural exchange programs. Both sides were wary, but there was a growing sense of possibility. Valeria stood to address the assembly. "This is a new chapter for the galaxy," she declared. "One where we work together for a brighter future. The Zenith has shown us what is possible when we push the boundaries of innovation and cooperation." Jack and Ilara exchanged a look of satisfaction. They had come to the Galactic Council with the hope of proving humanity's worth, and they had succeeded. The path ahead would not be easy, but they had laid the foundation for a future of collaboration and mutual respect. As the final documents were signed, representatives from the various species approached Jack and Ilara, expressing their support and willingness to work together. The sense of unity and shared purpose was palpable, marking the beginning of a new era for the Galactic Council. The scene concluded with a gathering of representatives, sharing ideas and forging new alliances. The Zenith, once a symbol of human ingenuity, now stood as a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of cooperation. The galaxy, once divided by suspicion and fear, was now on a path toward unity and progress, all sparked by the unveiling of the Zenith and the impossible engineering that had astonished the Galactic Council. The Zenith, now a symbol of unity rather than division, stood proudly at the center of the Galactic Expo. Its sleek, imposing form was a testament to human ingenuity and the potential for collaboration across species. The once chaotic and battle-scarred Expo Hall was now filled with a renewed sense of purpose and hope. As Jack and Elara stood before the ship, they reflected on the journey. "We've come a long way," Elara said softly, her eyes taking in the ship and the gathered crowd. "But there's still much to do." Jack nodded, a determined look in his eyes. "This is just the beginning. We've shown what we're capable of, and now it's time to build on that." Representatives from various species approached, eager to learn more about the Zenith and discuss future projects. The atmosphere was one of hope and excitement. Discussions of joint ventures, technological advancements, and cultural exchanges filled the air, signaling a new era of cooperation. A representative from the Crichtons, now humbled and respectful, stepped forward. "We misjudged you," he admitted. "Your achievements are remarkable. We look forward to working together." Jack smiled warmly. "We welcome the opportunity. Together, we can achieve great things." As the day progressed, plans for future collaborations began to take shape. Scientists from different worlds exchanged ideas, diplomats discussed potential alliances, and engineers marveled at the Zenith's capabilities. The story concluded with a montage of these joint ventures, cultural exchanges, and technological advancements. Scenes of humans and aliens working side by side, sharing knowledge, and celebrating each other's cultures highlighted the newfound unity. The galaxy, once divided by suspicion and fear, was now on a path toward unity and progress. The unveiling of the Zenith had not only showcased the impossible engineering of humanity, but had also ignited a spark of collaboration and mutual respect among the diverse species of the Galactic Council. This new dawn promised a brighter future for all, built on the foundations of trust, innovation, and shared aspirations.